What is up everyone, I am Demon Cringe, and today I'm going to be talking about a little piece of news that may actually be a learning experience for both of us, because I totally did not know that Cartoon Network actually did this. It's actually pretty funny, and I'm probably going to check it out after I upload this video. So without further ado, let's get into it, shall we? So the thing that I'm going to be talking about today is how Cartoon Network, in their apparently new show, since it only has 10 episodes right now, has been talking about, well, you guessed it, new shows, and you can see all 3 of them in the thumbnail right here. You probably don't know this one in the middle, but yeah, I won't fault you on that one since I didn't know about it either. But yeah, it also talks about a previous article that I'll be mentioning just a little bit to, you know, like refresh everyone on what new shows are coming and all that stuff. So over here it says, in this week's episode of Cartoon Network USA's ongoing YouTube series, Cartoon Network This Week, Sam takes a look at 3 new shows coming soon to Cartoon Network: Infinity Train, Victor and Valentino, that's the second one, and of course Summer Camp Island. Clips from the Infinity Train and Victor and Valentino pilots were shown, as well as a sneak peek of a scene from Summer Camp Island, both in animatic and completed form. In the scene, Oscar has magical powers and makes everything cute in his new home at Summer Camp Island, including an ugly monster. More info about Cartoon Network's newest shows here. It's also CN's largest ever programming slate, and there is the link for the article that I'm going to be, mentioning a little bit. But first, let's finish up this one right here. But before I do, I gotta say, it is pretty cool that Cartoon Network is apparently doing this, you know, sort of a weekly YouTube episode and all that stuff. I do think they're a little bit behind the times, you know. They probably should have started doing this a little bit sooner, but, you know, I guess old TV networks need a little bit of catching up to do. I honestly do hope that Cartoon Network's one of those networks that actually does survive a little bit longer. Because, yeah, television, even though it's dying off, there are some channels that I'd still like to see. Like I said in the beginning, I'm probably going to be checking out this weekly show that they're doing right now. Since it's a new show, it wouldn't really hurt to give it a look-see and all that. It continues with Rupert the Seal is a farmer this weekend is showing off his funny fruits and vegetable crops with names that are puns on Cartoon Network shows and characters. Also relating to fruits and vegetables, Rupert shares his favorite clips from this week's challenge on the CN Saiyan app. Okay, this week's challenge was Apple and Onion. On the app, kids submitted videos of themselves dancing like Apple and Onion. Towards the end, there was an ad for Korkinia, the Korya Kingdom themed carriage from the Infinity Train pilot. Next week's episode of Cartoon Network This Week will have a special guest, Mackenzie Atwood. She is the host of the Steven Universe podcast, another thing that I didn't know existed, Steven Universe podcast. I'm gonna have to check that out as well. And has worked as an intern in many divisions at Cartoon Network, including social media, Cartoon Network games, and she's even worked as a Steven Universe production intern in Cartoon Network Studios. Well, that is all well and good, you know. Again, two things that I didn't know were actually happening: the weekly show that Cartoon Network were doing on their YouTube channel, and of course the Steven Universe podcast. The only thing I can say to this is more people would have probably checked it out if they advertised this on all of their English-speaking versions of the channel, you know. Yeah, if they advertised this in the European version, I would have definitely checked it out sooner, you know. But now let's actually mention something from this other article right here, and this is called Cartoon Network USA 2018-2019 Upfront, Cartoon Network's largest programming slate ever, new shows, new episodes, and new digital content. So folks, here they are. Here are all the shows that have been confirmed, you know, that are coming this year and all that. Here, first we have Apple and Onion, the one that originated from the Cartoon Network's Global Artists program. Second, we have Craig of the Creek, which in my opinion kind of reminds me of Codename Kids Next Door, you know. Victor and Valentino follows the adventures of 2 half-brothers of the same name who spend a summer with their grandma in Monte Macabre, a small and mysterious town where the myths and legends of Latin America folklore come to life. The show is created by Powerpuff Girls storyboard artist and OKKO Let's Be Heroes background artist Diego Molano. Well, that actually does sound pretty cool, you know. Like, honestly, there really haven't been all that many supernatural, or at least good supernatural cartoons and all that. The last one I actually remember is Bunnicula. But because of Warner Brothers' god-awful advertisement, that show unfortunately got canceled after 3 seasons. So I hope that this one, you know, holds water and all that. Next we have is Infinity Train, and I'm pretty sure that none of you need a description because you all know what that is. I mean, let's face it, folks, like, it's pretty much the #1 show that people have been clamoring for, and Cartoon Network has been so slow to actually greenlight the thing, you know. I think, what was it, like the first 1 or 2 weeks, the, you know, pilot episode on YouTube already got over like 1 million views and all that. if that wasn't enough for Cartoon Network to like get the message, like, oh my god, greenlit the thing, you know, people want to watch it and all that stuff. But no, they just took their sweet ass time, but hey, at least it's coming right now. And finally, we have Summer Camp Island, a show about two best friends named Oscar and Hedgehog staying at a magical summer camp full of mystery and wonder. And honestly, folks, first off, obviously I'm gonna be checking out the show because before I, you know, give my opinion and all. From what I've seen, I kind of think that this show really doesn't, you know, interest me all that much. Obviously, you know, like when you see the art style and all that stuff, obviously it's geared towards like the much younger demographics, but of course I'm gonna be holding my final opinion until I, you know, actually see the show. Anyway, that's pretty much it. You know, a nice lineup of shows. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You know, 5 new shows, and of course they talk about 3 of them in this Cartoon Network This Week episode. You know, so be sure to check that out on YouTube. You know, it might sound like it's something interesting and all that. I'll definitely be checking it out myself. Anyway, everyone, thank you all so much for watching. I hope you're anticipating all of these shows as much as I am. Be sure to subscribe and press the bell icon, and if you wish to support me in a different way, my page link is in the description below. And as always, I'm Demon Cringe. I'll be seeing you guys and gals in the next video.